This peaceful green field was the site of the horrifying murder of hundreds of Polish Jews during World War II, carried out not by Nazis, but by the Polish neighbors of the Jewish families. Here on July 10, 1941, in the town of Jedwabne, Polish peasants launched a brutal pogrom, beating, torturing and murdering Jewish men, women and children. They rounded up those of them left, forced them into a barn and set it alight, burning them alive. No one knows the exact number. Between 340 and 1,500 Jews died at this place. This year, Polish leaders and clergymen, including for the first time a bishop, joined Jewish leaders in Jedwabne to mark the 70th anniversary of that atrocity.
For many years there's been kind of denial of this terrible event, of this pogrom. And for so many years it was even claimed that it was not the Poles who committed it, but the Nazis, which was found out to be untrue. And unfortunately that was the worst case, where neighbors actually committed such an atrocity against neighbors with whom they've been sharing a life here for centuries.
10 years ago, Jedwabne became a turning point in Polish-Jewish relations. Alexander Kwasniewski, then president of Poland, publicly asked for the forgiveness of the Jewish people for the Jedwabne massacre. Now, 10 years later, the former president was in Jedwabne once again.
I think this 10 years after my speech and these ceremonies in 2001, something changed, and something changed in a positive way. This lesson, very painful lesson for Polish people, was important, and I think the majority of Poles, they understood that our history is full of fantastic, very heroic chapters, but has some very dark, tragic elements like Jedwabne massacre. And I think this 10 years, this is time when we have deeper contacts with Jewish community. We started important process of reconciliation. And generally speaking, after everything what happened, this public debate, ceremonies here in Jedwabne, and this knowledge about this massacre, the Polish community understands the problem much better.
The current Polish president, Bronisław Komorowski, sent a message begging once again for forgiveness, saying Poland can still today hear the cries of its citizens. All Poles, he said, are united in pain and remembrance over the deaths of the innocents at Jedwabne. We are all, he said, children of the same God. 81-year-old Israeli Yitzhak Levine recited Kaddish, the mourner's prayer. Yitzhak and his sister were among the only Jewish children of Jedwabne to survive the massacre. Their parents managed to keep them hidden.
כל אלו אשר בתמונה הזאת נשרפו במקום הזה. שרפו אותם חיים. חיים. באושוויץ קודם נתנו להם גז, ואחר כך שרפו אותם.
This place, this monument, has come to symbolize an important turning point in relations between the Polish nation and the Jews. But even today, 70 years later, despite the words, despite the expressions of remorse, despite the good intentions, nothing can drown out the echo of the voices of the victims. Lea Zinder, Jedwabne, Poland.